another Knicks Miami series is going to be a rock fight. I think. I mean, DiVincenzo's been really good. Hart's good, but I don't know how much firepower this Knicks team can really muster, and I don't know where you go outside of Brunson. Like Tibbs isn't
Ye-
playing Bogdanovich,
Has it
and
been not a
I
lot?
don't
Hasn't gotten a
know.
lot of minutes. He started off
And I don't
slow,
know how
but he's got
much
better.
OG is going to be able to hold up in the series. Not that I'm not talking about like his inability to play. I'm talking about physically how healthy he. And I think this is where losing Randall's an issue. But they had their first 50-win season since I think it was 2012.
That's right. The mellow year.
Um, and you actually have like a stable franchise. Like you're very clearly on the up and up. You got a guy who shows that he could be the 1A at least on a regular season team. We'll have to see in the playoffs. But you're missing. I think the best thing that comes out of it is very clear that they're not going to waste money on Donovan Mitchell. They're going to go after something else. Um, there's the Mikal Bridges stuff because he's a Villanova guy. There's, I think Paul George would be an interesting player to put on that team. Um,
What about
I don't know.
DeMar DeRozan? How about that? People who are interested in that.
I guess it depends on the price, like because he is going to be a free agent. So if you can get him for something relatively cheap, but it's really just a firepower issue. The idea is not to overextend for like the wrong guy. Like trading for like Donovan Mitchell would be a mistake, or because you don't need another small guy. You need a larger wing who could score. Um,
How about, obviously I have been very, very vocal about my fandom with the Knicks. And I do expect and I hope to see them make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. And especially think with their two-way play and being hot lately, I do think it's possible. Won't be easy, but I do think it's possible. They should definitely win the first round. And I understand the big matchup with the Sixers and Heat have always played well. It'd be interesting too. Julius Randle actually got hurt against the Heat in February this year. But one thing about the Knicks is a concern is you're right. There isn't a solid two. Who is the person to get that second shot if Jalen Brunson gets double team? Now, I thought, as you mentioned, Dante can be that person, and it's just a matter of showing if he's clutch or not. But he's had a spectacular season. It's been very good for him, and we need Josh Hart to get the rebounds most of all, and see what Mitch Robinson can do if he can offer anything. But I expect this Knicks team to be coherent with each other and at least be close and make a deep run with their two-way play.
I think if you get Miami, you're in a much better shape. Then I think Philly is.
Mm-hmm.
If Embiid is healthy, I think they just have too much firepower between that and Maxi. Because I think
Yeah.
Maxi can more or less. I know Brunson's been better, but you can get like 80% of a Brunson from a Maxi.
Mm-hmm.
And then, whatever you got Buddy Healed, and at some point Tobias Harris might do something.
Yeah, he'll be
This is
the alpha, the secret ingredient for them.
like they have a interesting like Philly team, and I think they're like they feel different. Like they have a difference, especially with Embiid back, that they have a different like level of confidence if he's healthy. Like I think health is a lot more of a variable in the East than it is in the West this year. I think basically outside of Boston, like the big contenders all have health issues.